Alrighty, let's get after it. Today is 6/5/2025, 4:46 p.m.
Let's get the biggest news out of the way first.
Yes.
The one everyone's been waiting for.
First, this might be this is probably a pre-recorded episode, if I had to, just so everyone knows. We're recording this on Thursday. It'll come out on Friday. Just because of... screw
I guess
it. No, it's not.
Technically, all of our episodes are pre-recorded.
Yeah, but they come out the day of,
Yeah.
for the most part, unless it's the Indy 500 episode and everything sucks.
Yeah.
And but anyways, screw it. Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Officially.
Yeah,
Joy Taylor.
he's going. Yeah, she finally got what she wanted.
Yep.
Her rant actually is like justified now. But yeah, so obviously he's joining the team next week for mandatory minicamp, and this is something actually pretty cool. The first game of the week for Aaron Rodgers is a revenge game for him, but also a revenge game for Justin Fields.
Yes. Yeah. That was talked about immediately when he was speculated to be going to the Steelers. So it was already like, oh, the NFL we need this to happen.
Yeah.
So
kind of figured that was going to be the landing spot he was going to end up going to. I know you had talked about that he felt like he would go to Minnesota. Minnesota, all the reports now too is like crazy. All of a sudden, there's JJ McCarthy glaze like crazy.
yeah.
Like it's insane. Like,
But nothing up until this.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I mean, granted, the whole injury thing and all that stuff, but so he couldn't. But it was literally just like up until like this past like 3 days ago. Like ever since our last episode, the meat riding on this guy on my feed is insane. I'm like, it's like all I see. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like,
Yeah.
and then apparently, Justin Jefferson saying how he throws a better ball than Joe Burrow. He's like, he reminds me of Joe Burrow,
Okay.
but a little better in some ways. And I'm like,
A guy who's never played a single NFL snap.
yeah.
And he's better than Joe Burrow already, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Interesting.
I'm like, also, Jay Jettis is probably saying that because it's this QB now. So
Of course,
it probably
yeah,
has
I
a
mean-
little bit to do with it.
There's definitely some shit there, yeah.
But, yeah, it's a little weird.
I'm happy that the Rodgers thing is over.
Yeah,
It's another thing, like, with the whole situation is funny. Like, everyone wanted him to come here come to Pittsburgh so bad, so quick. They wanted a decision so fast, and really all they do was want to shit on him. Like, now it's good because he waited until he was done with all his personal stuff.
sure.
Missed the OTAs and shit, but he's going to be there for mandatory minicamp. Signed in time for that, and people are like, hell yeah, Andy's going to be here for mandatory minicamp. Like, they worked it all out. If he would have fucking made a decision 3 months ago, people would be shitting on him right now because they'd be like, he's new team. He already missed OTAs. He's not at OTA. Like, it's so funny how it literally is just like, they don't give a shit. They're looking for anything they can every single time, dude. So it's kind of this is why he waited too, because he even said it, that was like, I had shit planned and I don't want to upset anybody. So I'm just going to wait until all my stuff's out of the way and then I'll sign when I'm ready. Worked out good because, yeah, like I said, now no one's shitting on him. At least not that I've seen so far. It's been this is literally just like 2 hours ago it broke though. So
Yeah, it was.
my algorithm hasn't had time to fester yet, but I'm sure the Aaron Rodgers hate will be flying soon.
Maybe.
I did see, speaking of QBs, I did want to bring this up. Shane Steichen came out and said Anthony Richardson is dealing with a shoulder injury and will not participate in minicamp next week. So he's already off to a hot start.
Yeah,
He's losing his job to fucking Daniel Jones.
I saw that. I saw like someone made like a like Photoshop like Daniel Jones like Thanos. So it was like, I am inevitable. Like Daniel. And like the picture they chose of like when the Colts announced it, like on their X page, a lot of people were like, "This is like such like an unflattering like
with the glasses and
yeah,
shit.
it's
The
like a
goofy
bad
ass
photo."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's kind of tough. So apparently, it's the same shoulder that he injured last year or 2 years ago, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that same shoulder still bothering him, and everyone is pretty much saying like, yeah, well, this is probably the sign of like, see you, buddy.
Pretty much.
Sucks to suck. I mean,
Who had that on their fucking bingo card 2 years ago, going, the Colts are going to draft Anthony Richardson 4th overall. He's going to shit the bed 2 years in a row, completely get injury prone, and Daniel Jones is going to come over to the Colts and take over as the fucking QB1.
it's insane. Potentially. I mean,
Possible career resurgence on the line for Daniel Jones. I mean, can you imagine if he fucking lights it up? What if he goes Sam Darnold mode on the Colts this year?
Yeah, he could. I mean,
and then the Giants are going to be like, oh my God, did we make 2 mistakes in back-to-back years?
See,
Maybe it's our organization.
Obviously, all things are possible. But I think the Viking situation might just be like light years better than the Colts situation.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, anything is possible, and it would be so funny. Like, you think Saquon leaves, goes and has the season he does, and if Daniel Jones goes to the Colts and throws, if Daniel Jones goes to the Colts and throws for
4,500
I was gonna say
yards.
4,500 yards and 28 touchdowns, and only like 10 picks, it's gonna be like, holy
That'd be nuts.
shit.
I would truly be like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like, we've never seen this, and I'm like, when did the Colts learn how to develop QB?
Yeah, it'd be very funny.
Who
to
is this?
see.
I'd be more concerned. I'm like, who did they hire in this organization, or have their prospects been that bad?
I would be more concerned with who the fuck is running the Giants organization and how.
I mean, I
how
think
did they
we know.
flop on this? Like,
I think we know.
Well, yeah,
he's a bozo. He's
Yeah.
known bozo.
That is true. That's gonna be so funny though. It's kind of unreal that that's happening.
Yeah, it's definitely super interesting. I've seen, just staying on the topic of football, that is. Ben Johnson. Have you seen like? I just saw like literally as I got home, I was taking like my post-work steamer, and as one does, it's like the best thing on earth.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
3:30 dirty, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep.
But anyways, Darnell Wright running routes and making one-handed catches.
No,
So
I didn't see it.
Ben Johnson is like already obviously going to be having trick plays where linemen are rolling out and all this stuff. I guess it's kind of cool. Kind of like to see that. Apparently, Ben Johnson is like, obviously, again, it's all reports, so I'm not getting excited about it. I'm just here to talk about it.
It's Hard Knocks all over again.
Yeah, I think it's a little different, just a little bit, because people have been posting clips, and like, obviously the thing with Hard Knocks is like you're watching it and you're getting excited while watching it. Like once you actually take like step back and like watch it, it's like it was right in front of us the entire time how garbage and stupid this was when they were like showing Caleb Williams tape on how to spike the ball.
Yeah, I mean that's shit that has to be gone over. So I mean, and he's
I
literally.
agree, but he's like, this is the perfect way to spike a ball. This is how you have to do it.
Yeah, I mean they definitely. Yeah, to me
That
the
was just one example.
Yeah, to
Just
me
one
the
example.
moment I knew that there was no shot the fucking bear was when Eberflus they were hyping him up because of his beard and they're like, and he
Yeah,
he
like,
even
he's
gives-
cool now.
He even gives the players nicknames and he's like,
Yeah.
"What's up, Red Shoes? How's it going? Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, what up, coach?" It's like, dude, come on, this guy's a fucking bozo.
Someone like pointed that out too. They were like, one coach is screaming at veterans, the other is giving them nicknames.
Shitty nicknames. Not even you can't even classify it as a nickname. You
That
just
is
call
true.
out what someone's wearing doesn't
Yeah.
make it a fucking nickname, dude. It's so dumb. Like,
Yeah, no, that is facts. I did want to like touch on this too, and I forgot his name because I'm a bad fan.
that doesn't make you a bad fan. There's other important things
Hard
going
Knocks.
on in life.
Everyone fell in love with him.
I know you're a Ferret Man, right? That
No.
who you're referring to?
No, God.
Oh,
no.
everybody loved him. What are you talking
The
about?
running
dude?
back that tore his ACL.
Oh God.
I know. I gotta look this up now because he was.
Oh my God.
People are like kind of forgetting about him, and I think that.
Jonathan something?
No, I don't think so. I don't. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah,
I have to look it up.
it ain't coming to me.
I need to. Where is he at? I need to look up like practice squad. Depth chart. Practice squad. Why can't I remember his name, dude? It's gonna drive me insane.
Yeah, it is kind of bugging the shit out of me too. But
Because like he was, we saw him in preseason, all this stuff, and he
we were hyped on him.
looked legit. He was super fast, and then he tore his ACL, and that really sucked.
Ian Wheeler.
Yes.
Ian Wheeler.
He's still a Bear.
Yeah.
I mean, people need to remember this. I
do
haven't
like
really
that.
been seeing much about him.
Haven't seen anything about him.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny you brought him up. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. But I wonder how.
So apparently
long...
he is back. He was at OTAs. He is back.
Well, yeah, shit. I guess he tore his shit right at
It was like
preseason.
Yeah, it was week 2 of preseason.
Yeah, so I mean, he's timed out wise. I mean, he could be back for week 1. Like he could be back and ready for week 1 for sure.
Oh yeah, if he's definitely already practicing it, if he's already at OTAs, he'll be good.
Yeah.
Obviously, as long as he gets a roster spot, I hope he does. This coaching staff, again, they're showing flashes of like things that you like to see. Granted, that doesn't mean anything. Like you see Eric Bieniemy, is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
Screaming at the running backs, especially the rookie running back that we just drafted, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Kyle Monagai?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce his last name correctly, so I'm just butcher it. But he was like screaming at him, saying like, "You're moving like an old man," and yeah, cool. Like, yeah, get on them, dude. Like, again, the whole Eberflus thing and that whole they were just like, it was really soft. Really soft.
Yeah, but he had a beard.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's going to save the day.
Everyone,
you know,
again, all reports are coming out, too, that Ben Johnson is kind of like a hardo.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. That was the one thing that I had seen come out like today.
He's kind of like a dick from what it sounds like.
Well, I seen the clip of DJ Moore. I think it was DJ Moore. They were talking about him. Was it?
With his body language?
Yeah, there was that I seen. There was 2 things. It was that with his body language, and he goes, "Nah, we got that corrected." Like DJ Moore just straight up was like, "Nah, that's all corrected. We're good now."
Yeah.
And then there was a thing about them having what the fuck did they? Something with like the huddle. I wish I should have screenshotted it. I guess I didn't really plan on talking about it because it really wasn't much, and I just glanced over it. But it was something with like messing up the huddle or some shit. And I guess he was screaming his head off. And they're like, next practice though, they didn't mess up the huddle once. And I'm like, oh well, that's great.
That is good.
I mean, you love to hear that shit.
I just want to see.
You see the video of them asking Tyreek Stevenson? They're like, so
I didn't watch
with this
it.
new coach. Yeah, they're like, with this new coaching staff, you know, if they addressed what happened on the Hail Mary last year, I'm sure they brought it up. And he's like, yeah, I mean, we're past it. Like, he's like, I made a mistake. I owe my team everything. I made a mistake. I'm just unlucky enough that my job is nationally televised, so everyone gets to see my mistakes, unlike everyone else who has a regular job. So, but we're moving forward, going on. Like, he gave a really good answer.
It actually is an awesome response.
It's also a stupid fucking question, honestly, to ask.
Dude,
why are
suck.
you?
Reporters are truly lasting. Like, and this is like all aspects. I've been seeing like just crazy stuff where like, God, they just suck.
Can I go out on a limb here? I'm gonna say this because this is relevant. Actually, I watched this when I was at home waiting to come over here. Reporters sucked 14 years ago as well.
Oh no, I mean they've always sucked.
Yeah, I watched, and it doesn't matter what sport. I watched when Dan Weldon died in an IndyCar race. Watched his fatal crash happen, and like the time after the crash, and like with the announcers talking and this and that, and then they get to like the press conference where they announce that he was dead, like literally as the race is waiting.
Yeah,
and the guy's like back there, and he's like, sorry to say, he's like, thoughts and prayers. We've decided that we are going to end the race, and the drivers are going to do a 5-lap salute to Dan. And then he says like something else, and then that's it. Like clearly, like everybody understood the assignment there. Oh shit, that driver died.
Yeah,
that's why this is happening right now. The fucking race is getting canceled. That guy died. It was a horrific wreck. His car literally flew like probably 500 feet airborne and went straight into the fencing, cockpit first. It was a horrible wreck. And there's one reporter, as the guy who announces that gets up, it's like a 30-second press conference. The guy starts walking out, and there's a reporter goes, wait, so did he actually answer the question? Is he dead? And then he just stopped. And I'm like, are you actually about to fucking ask if he's dead?
Yeah, is he dead?
Yeah, like, what do you... Yeah, so like, the reporters are very stupid.
Yeah, they suck really, really bad.
Yeah, yes, they do.
There's something else I was going to bring up, and I forgot.
Pete Carroll.
Okay,
Pete Carroll, dude. Hey, I'm not saying he's a fucking spring chicken, but for a 73-year-old, the guy's in great shape. This is what I was talking about when I said him going to the Raiders, and I was kind of hyped on it. He's got a lot of fucking fire under him, dude. Yeah. He's not like Bill Belichick 70. Look at the difference between Belichick and Pete Carroll at 73.
Yeah, I mean, like the chance. Yeah, it's like a 6 Super Bowl difference.
Yeah, it is a 6 Super Bowl difference, but I'm saying
it doesn't get me hyped, dude. I know you love that kind of stuff. I'm just like
I don't love it, but I'm just like
it's kind of like an
I don't.
Eberflus thing. It's a little cheesy.
No, I don't hate Pete Carroll. I guess is the thing. I'm like
I
a
don't
lot
hate
of
Pete
people.
Carroll.
A lot of
I don't
people
have a problem
shit on him because of the way it went in Seattle to end out for him, and it's like, well, Seattle kind of railroaded his ass and then ran him out of town. Like he wanted to come back and coach, and they're like, yeah, we don't want you. And he's like, bro, you know I'm like one of the best coaches in the league, right? And then no one wanted to hire him. It's like this fucking Pete Carroll we're talking about here. This guy's great.
Yeah.
And then he gets a job with the Raiders, and a lot of people are just like, eh. It's like, dude, they haven't had a coach in 3 fucking years. They need Pete Carroll's the head coach. What are you talking about? And they got great draft picks.
They had
and
Antonio Pierce, dude.
Antonio Pierce was a good fill-in. I mean, honestly, for a guy to just take over out of nowhere,
he actually did pretty
unexpectedly.
Yeah.
He lit a fire under that team's ass. And I think now having Pete Carroll there. And like I said, for being 73, this guy's out there trying to. Did you watch the video of him trying to pin that guy? He's like a 300-pound lineman. I don't know who it was. It didn't say, but
yes, I did. Yeah,
Pete Carroll's out there in fucking receiver gloves, walking around fucking practice, and tries to pin an O lineman. Just gets the dude just pushes him off so easy, but it's so funny. Like, hell yeah, dude, I love it. I love seeing that life come from him. It's pretty sick. I think that team. I'll save it.
That's fine. I want to transition here to some baseball real quick.
Yes.
Just because this is something that needs to be brought up.
100%. I think I know what this is, but I'm excited for it.
So Tim Elko got called back up from AAA.
Not at all. That is not.
And no, I think I know what you want to talk about. We're going to get there. So he gets called up. He walks off the game today. I just think it needs to be known that the Chicago White Sox won the series against the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again, and the fucking Colorado Rockies swept the Marlins.
Yes.
I mean, what do we talk? What?
And then the Marlins come out and make a post mocking CBS Sports post saying, win since June 2nd, Colorado Rockies 3, Scotty Scheffler 0. It's like
that was the Rockies that posted that, wasn't it?
Did I say the Marlins?
Yeah, you said Marlins.
Oh, I meant the Rockies.
Yeah,
I meant the Rockies.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. Literally
like,
right after we talk about it, making fun of it, and then
I'm just like, that's a bad look. I'm like, that's awful.
That's funny. I think it's funny. Yeah, they know their shit. There's no hiding
funny,
it.
But
they're
it's like,
hey, you guys want to talk shit? We're gonna use your own joke on you now because we just swept the team and no one was fucking.
The social media admin either asked like to do that and they said like sure, go ahead, or that social media admin is now on Indeed.
I would bet they probably asked. I bet someone probably
they definitely did.
What do you guys think about this? They're like, wing it.
We need to draw some sort of attention.
Yeah, something, yes. Yeah, dude, it's funny. That is so crazy. Also, I was just informed today by Nosage texting the group chat. Did you see? Oh, that wasn't yesterday. Was that today? Hold on. Sorry, I should. Yeah, that was today. Oh my God, the Diamondbacks were losing 10-4.
Oh yeah,
going into the 8th inning, and then scored 7 runs in the top of the 9th.
Yeah,
to fucking come back and beat the Braves. That is crazy, dude. That is crazy.
The Braves have called up Craig Kimbrell.
Whoa.
From AAA. They said, you know what? We need a closer. This is our guy. 80-year-old Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah, he's the Braves stink. They do. Brandon Pfaadt got the start today again for the Diamondbacks. This is right after his game that he went 0.0 innings, gave up 8 earned runs and all that. He went 3 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts only, and 2 walks.
Yeah,
dude, talk about.
I think you got to hang it up, dude. I mean, someone just needs to.
He's got a 5.05 ERA and 62 innings pitched only. My goodness. Yeah, it's not good.
Speaking of not good, the Pittsburgh Pirates are just not good. And they are doing Paul Skeens a disservice. Someone made a post saying, I thought it was pretty funny. They said Paul Skeens is about to go 7-16 with the 2.08 ERA and win the Cy Young.
Yeah, I seen that too. It's truly fascinating.
He's given up like 19 runs in like 36 starts. And has a losing record. Yeah.
And he's going to for sure finish with a really bad losing record.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. It's terrible. I'm trying to find the exact...
That was the thing I read off. Remember a couple episodes ago, I read off that thing where it was like, it wasn't the best of all time, but in the company that he was in, where it was like over their first career, 36 starts, he had like 37 allowed earned runs or some shit, and like Pedro Martinez was on there, Greg Maddux was on there, and he was like double as good as anybody else that was listed on there. Randy Johnson, all these people. It's like, God damn, dude.
In his last 5 starts, he has 34.2 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, 4 runs, and a 1-2 record.
That is
like,
absurd.
Dude, it's just like it's disgusting. Like, just send him to LA already, please. Please just send him to the Dodgers already.
Well, you know what's gonna happen is he's just gonna end up blowing his arm out. What sucks is he's literally the best pitcher in baseball right now.
100%.
Probably, arguably, I mean, maybe you could have made an argument for it that he was the best pitcher last year as well, but it was hard. You know, he's a rookie.
Yeah,
but
I'd say more this year.
Yeah, going forward for sure though. Like he is a lock for best pitcher in the league for the next 3 to 4 years minimum.
If not, definitely top 3.
And if not, definitely top 3. And now imagine that, like 10, 15 years from now, if he is done by that point in his career, even 20 years from now, when you're thinking back on like who could have been one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Like this guy has the craziest ERA to strikeout to walk ratio, innings pitched, everything, and he ended up having a career like 20-74 record pitching. Like it's gonna be absurd, and you'll never be able to argue with anybody. Be like, dude, Paul Skeens truly was one of the greatest pitchers ever, and people will be like, dude, he's fucking his record. 20-74. He was one of the. It's like you don't understand what was going on at the time.
I mean, a big market team is definitely going to be opening up their wallet, their checkbook here soon. I would imagine within the next year or two. The Pirates are going to let him go.
It'd be so. I mean,
especially if what they could get for him, like just trading him could rebuild that organization.
Well, so here's the thing, though. This is another thing actually that got brought up by Jet Passon on the Pat McAfee show a few days ago when they were talking about Skeens possibly getting traded and why it won't happen. He's like, because at this point in his career, he's got another 5 years until he's due for a contract from the Pirates. So they have 5 fucking years to burn his arm out. And as of right now, how do you trade him? How do you value him?
Sit. If I'm Paul Skeens, I'd be like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not playing anymore.
But like, how does the Pirates as a team value? Like, how does even somebody as trying to trade for him? How do you value a guy that has literally only played 1.5 years in the league?
No, it definitely won't be this year. That's what I'm saying. It'd be like
it's hard. Well, that's what sucks. Is
at least another 2 years. He's gonna have to sit through Pittsburgh.
And that's the traumatic part because everyone wants it to happen like right now. Because it does like right now. It'd be like, dude, we already know this is gonna be his deathbed. Just fucking get him out of here. We don't need to wait the 2 years. But like valuation wise, they just can't get anything from him. Like he was saying, legitimately right now, if the Pirates were to trade him based on like how everything has looked so far, they'd be like, they would want 10 players in return for just Paul Skeens. And it's like, but what team? No team can give up 10 fucking players. For a guy that's pitched for a year and a half. Like it's just a guy, especially a guy who throws 100 miles an hour, who is probably inevitably going to end up with Tommy John surgery. Just hopefully not within the next 4 to 5 years. Yeah,
it's kind of nuts.
It is extremely nuts. It's really fucked up what's going on to him. But
you feel bad. But you kind of got to know that being like, a number 1 overall pick in a draft, you got to know you're going to be going to a very dog shit team. Unless, like obviously something happens and this team got this pick through a trade years ago or whatever, I don't want to say like a Bears situation because the Bears still suck, but kind of like a situation like that where it's like, oh, this team that isn't so bad has a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, that's just like you hope that because like every team is going to go, not every team, most every team is going to go through a stint of like really bad years. And you just have to hope that when you do get drafted by them, that they have a good organization and that it just is what it was designed to be. Like, oh, they're on a down year. You're going to be part of the comeuppance.
I agree.
I'd say, like, look at the Diamondbacks would be a good team. Like, they went and got all these young fucking guys, and they became a powerhouse in, like, a 2-3 year span. I mean, now they're kind of falling off right now. But same with, like, the Braves, even though they've been relevant for a while. But sticking on pitchers again, this has got to get brought up. Trevor Bauer. Did you see he was cleared of all that shit?
Him like $300K or something like that.
Yeah, he got a whopping $300,000 in a default judgment against a woman who accused him of sexual assault, basically for like defamation and all that shit.
Yeah.
He got a whopping $300,000 from her. It's like, that's such a rotten shame. This bitch lied about what happened, ruins his career, costs him hundreds of millions of dollars.
I think this was the second one because there was like.
No, this was a lawsuit that he started against her after their lawsuit ended, like her lawsuit against him for the rape allegations and sexual abuse, whatever. That ended. He filed a lawsuit against her for all the shit that's gone on, and now that just finally got settled. But it's like, yeah, bro, he was the best pitcher in the league. The guy literally wins a fucking Cy Young, and then it's like, yeah, your career's over now. You're getting blackballed.
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, that sucks. He's never gonna play in the MLB ever again.
Yeah, it does fucking suck.
But if you want to watch him play, you can watch the Mexico League.
Hey, I would totally be all right if a Cub signed him. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be so excited for it.
I mean, I said it like, I'd made that argument just talking to my friends before. I'm like, dude, if the White Sox were serious about like wanting to just try to get better, they could sign him. But I'm sure there's probably like something around the league, like ownerships. The owners have all came together and already said like, hey, like you said, he's blackballed.
That's all it is. Yeah,
it kind of sucks. It really sucks.
Actually. It is. It's horseshit, all because of a lie.
Yeah, it's Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that happens. It sucks, and at least he is getting something in return. I know it's not much, but
covered the lawyer's fees and shit like that.
Yeah, pretty
basically.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he's worth a lot of money, but
not as much as he would have been.
That is true.
That boy would have got a fucking max deal in the MLB.
He's actually worth. Let's find out. I'm actually very curious to see.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
Let's see.
I couldn't even guess at this point, honestly. It's been.
So he is
$68. Oh my god.
So he did get a contract from the Dodgers, a 3-year, $102 million.
But I don't know if any of that got voided.
His net worth is estimated at $35 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure how much of that got voided because I think it was his first year with the Dodgers is when those allegations came out. When the false allegations came out, I believe it was his first year with the Dodgers.
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I guess we could find out. We just see his stat line. Yeah, I'm not. For some reason, I felt like he was with them. I want to say 2 years before that, but I could be very wrong as well.
I don't think so, only because I want to say that was the year they like loaded the fuck up on pitchers, and it was like insane that they.
No, yeah, you're right. It was only 1 year.
Yeah, they got who the fuck else did they get that year? Because they signed like Bauer. They signed like 3 or 4 pitchers that year. In like a span of like a month, and it was like, holy shit, they're going all in. I can't remember who else it was.
He is in Japan right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a 2.59 ERA.
Yeah, he's still good. He's still good. That's what I'm saying. He could absolutely come to the MLB and fucking be fine.
No, but they definitely won't.
No, they won't. But like you said, the ownership definitely has probably gotten together. And speaking of ownership, we're talking a lot of things into existence here in the last couple days. Did you see that Jerry Reinsdorf and Justin Ishbia finalized a long-term deal to basically Ishbia is going to cover the team's debts throughout the next few years? Nothing
is going to happen until 2029, though.
Yeah, so for the next few years, he's basically going to be bringing up, like, getting the team out of debt, this and that. But after it's all said and done, it's basically just setting up for him to take control of the team. Which let Jerry Reinsdorf just be like a figurehead and not do shit. Which it's like, we were just talking about this.
That's what we want, dude. That's all we've asked. We just want someone who's going to be like, you know what? I know that I got to spend some money.
Yes. And at least it'll only be fucking, 4 more years. But that's, neither here nor there. At least it's happening.
It's okay. Yeah.
Jerry Reinsdorf will probably be dead by then.
Dude, probably not. He's probably got like some rich person serum that's keeping him young.
Adrenochrome.
Sure.
He's 89, dude. Oh my!
Is he that old?
Yeah, I knew he was old.
That's crazy. I actually did not know that he was that old. I thought he was like early 70s.
Oh no! I knew he.
Dude,
was,
he's old as dirt.
Yeah, I knew he was in his 80s. I thought for some reason I thought like 82 or 83, but yeah, 89 years old. Holy shit!
Yeah,
he's a goner. He ain't making it to 2029.
No, his children are going to be dealing with that at that point. I mean, basically, his children are pretty much the ones who run the Bulls, from what I've heard. And speaking of which, that's actually a great thing we could bring up. So Comcast and Chicago Sports Network have reached an agreement that Chicago Sports Network will now be on Comcast if you are Xfinity, whatever, if you have them as a cable provider.
Yeah,
honestly,
Sox, Bulls, Blackhawks.
Yeah, it's kind of It's kind of cool. I know. I wonder if I'll get it with like the basic like Xfinity stream channels. I doubt it, but maybe since it's local. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That would be kind of cool because then I could just like throw a game on every now and then and just see.
Yeah,
how
actually
it's
watch
going.
the team that you wanted to root for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like we talked about. There's like kind of exciting things. Chase Meadroth. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but he actually looks like he's fun. Like he's actually like fun. He's making like last night. Granted, cheeks blown off, or no. Was it last night? I don't remember.
A couple nights ago.
But
You
either
talking about
way,
when they got smoked by the Tigers.
no. There's the play yesterday, I think, but he did the same thing. Another like barehanded it, jumped, made the play to first. Awesome. He's getting on base. Today he had 2 walks and 2 hits. That was pretty cool. He's kind of exciting.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of
solid.
cool. I mean, it's like you like to see it. Granted, it's not as good as what's going on in the north side, but that's a different thing. Obviously, they're in a much better situation. But either way, there's some things to like that are kind of like look forward to when it comes to this team.
Yeah, I mean,
And again, now you can watch them if you can finally watch your teams that you want to watch.
yeah, it's hilarious that we actually just talked about that as well. Like we'd obviously just brought up the Rodgers thing, so that was relevant, and then we just brought that up too last episode about fucking
Yeah,
blackouts and this and that, and what do you know? I mean, it only makes sense that if you share your product with more people, that they're gonna be happier. You're gonna get more people watching, and that's
it's kind of like what people wanted the entire time.
well, and that is why it's kind of hard to believe. I'm kind of shocked by this because of all the blackouts. This one kind of blew me away. This is baseball has been fucking electric. I've been saying it every single episode that it's just like this has truly been the best. Like I feel like this is the best season I've ever seen in my life. Truly, like it's been nonstop.
It's definitely the season that's kept me. Granted, having this show has helped, but it's definitely kept me like the most captivated, like the most into it, and just like as a whole, not even just like White Sox talk. But yeah, it's definitely just captivating. I actually want to. That reminds me, I need to look at something. Okay, we're almost there.
The anniversary.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I thought about that actually. It was a shower thought.
Holy shit! Yeah, what
It is
like 19th or something? 26th?
Well, there's 2. So there's one. Actually, the show has been. Tony and I recorded the first episode May 30th of last year.
Oh, what the fuck? We missed the anniversary?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
I know. That actually is my fault. I just thought about that.
Thanks
But
for
our
reminding
first
us,
episode.
Tony.
Yeah, right? What the hell, Tony?
Fucking dropping the ball, dude.
Unreal. I'll see him tomorrow. Clap those cheeks.
One of these days.
Yeah. But our anniversary is July 12th.
Aw.
So.
Oh, July 12th?
Yeah.
I thought it was June 12th.
No, July 12th is when we uploaded our first episode, like our first episode that we did, that 2.5 hour long episode.
Yeah.
Where you just got like blasted.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, we haven't gotten fucking drunk on here in a while.
I know.
We absolutely need to. I've just got
I
to
was
pick a
thinking
good time
about
to
that
do
today.
it.
I'm like, I kind of just want like some whiskey just to sip on, but I'm kind of trapped right here right now, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
I'm not up for it today, but
I
definitely
still got that
one
tall
of these
boy Miller Lite in that fridge too
Oh, yeah?
that I haven't drank. I
I got a couple in my fridge, too, at home.
need to drink that.
But yeah, the going back on like the blackout restrictions and all that shit. Somehow with all that, MLB viewership is absolutely blowing away their ratings from last year. On Fox, it's up by 10%. On ESPN, it's up by 22%. On TBS, it's up by 16%.
Damn.
It's up 69% in the 18 to 34 demographic.
Nice.
MLB Network up 13%. MLB TV up 27%.
Shit's criminal. I don't know.
NHK, which is Japan, Korea, maybe Korea.
It sounds. I don't know. Maybe.
It's up 22%. Like their ratings are literally through the fucking roof right now, and it's like, yeah, that's
what happens when you deliver the product people want.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when all the fucking stars are also like you got Shohei killing it,
Yeah.
Judge is killing it. You got like guys like Pete Crow Armstrong bringing it up, showing love to a huge market team, like getting attention drawn to them. The Cubs are winning big games.
Yup.
I mean, Corbin Carroll's playing really great ball. You get, like, there's so many guys that are stars. Paul Skeens is doing what Paul Skeens is doing. Like, that is what really fucking helps.
That's what people want to see. I mean, people want to see electricity from the game.
And just the story.
Dude, honestly, I need to go to a Sox game. I haven't gone since opening day. Huh. I need to go. That might be a move for like next weekend.
Damn.
I need to go. Speaking of next weekend, granted it's kind of next week-ish for you, game 1 of the NBA Finals is tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. I can't wait to get home.
But first, let's talk about the NHL because obviously Edmonton takes game 1.
What the fuck, dude? You throwing me through a loop here.
I know, I'm sorry, because I was thinking...
Did you watch any of it?
No.
What the fuck?
I don't know what it's on.
It's the fucking Stanley Cup, dude. You just go on your TV and look it up.
I don't have cable.
It's on TNT.
I don't have that.
Figure out. How do you watch Sox games?
I don't.
You got some...
I don't watch
legal way of watching Sox games?
I don't watch Sox games.
Yeah, okay.
I don't.
This guy's got rabbit ears on his fucking TV over there. He's getting them somehow. There's fucking tinfoil on the rabbit ears, too.
Yeah. Let's hold them up. You gotta hold them up.
You gotta watch the fucking Stanley Cup. Holy shit. It was a crazy game last night. It was awesome. I mean, Edmonton came out and scored literally within like a minute and a half of the start of the game. Went up 1-0. Obviously, that place was rocking. And then the Panthers just proceeded to score 3 goals. Went up 3-1, held the lead for quite a long time. Then it was 3-2, and then Edmonton tied it 3-3 with like, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes to go or something in the third period. So it was fucking, that place went off. I mean, it was 3-1 comeback, and hockey is pretty awesome no matter what, especially when you're talking in the Stanley Cup. You got McDavid out there doing what he's doing. I mean, just typical, just unicorn shit. McDavid and Draisaitl, truly the best duo ever in hockey. I don't know. I don't know if there's an argument for anybody else. I mean, at this point,
don't ask me. I have no help.
Yeah, yeah. Both goalies made some incredible fucking saves. Bob Moore in particular, though, because God, Edmonton had some ridiculous. Connor McDavid went off the post like right at the beginning of the game. I mean, it was like a wide open shot, hits off the post, misses, and then later on in the game, he flips one up. He skates around everybody, cuts through the D, gets right to the front of the net, just pulls back, tries to flip one up, and it like skims Bob's shoulder and just like. Dude, there's so many goals where like just laying next to an open net and just didn't get hit in. It was crazy. Both goalies played really well. I think Bob faced like 48 shots on goal all in all. Game ended up going to overtime, and then Edmonton won it on a ridiculous move by McDavid. Gets it over to Perry, who gets it over to Draisaitl, who just fucking buries it. I mean, you can't. Those guys are very, very hard to stop. They're not unstoppable, obviously, because fucking Florida did it last year. They stopped them.
Which is true.
So it was a really good game, though. It's going to be a great series, truly. And I lost my my parlay on it. I had $20 to win like 270 because I got my 33% profit boost to put on the game, and I took Barkov for 2 shots on goal, McDavid for 3 shots on goal, Draisaitl for 3 shots on goal. What was the other one? Brad Marchand 2 shots on goal, and Carter Verhaeghe 3 shots on goal. 4 of those legs hit. Carter Verhaeghe had 0 shots on goal. Fucking bummer. He had multiple attempts, but got stuffed a couple times. Did get an assist. Maybe I should have just took him for a point. That would have been killer. Would have got some more juice on it too, but nonetheless, it was a great game. It was awesome. Super excited for it. Fucking love it. I was pumped while
Maybe
waiting for it.
One of these days, if the opportunity's right.
Yeah, you absolutely should. I was like sitting at home yesterday. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, the fucking Stanley Cup Finals about to start right now. I'm like, this is so sick. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting ready to shave this. I've been ready to shave this for about 2 fucking weeks now. It's getting kind of annoying, and I'm like, I just want it gone, or at least be able to clean it up, get rid of the fucking Kyle Orton shit going on down here, and like.
I mean, I think that would be okay. Just to, I don't know.
We'll see. It's a little thin. It looks like shit. It's just stupid. I can't grow a fucking beard. I can grow a great mustache, but I cannot grow a beard. So,
you got to get one of those rollers, dude.
Rollers.
Yeah, it has like the little needles, and you put the oil in it. It's supposed to like help like grow facial hair.
I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It's I don't know if it actually works.
I'm sure there's a lot of tips and tricks out there for trying to grow it. But
yeah.
One guy at work, though, he goes, Oh, that's how I started off. He's like, just fucking, you just gotta let it grow for like as long as you can. He goes, after a year, he goes, those hairs will be so long, it'll all blend in, and I'm like, I'm not looking like shit for a year.
Yeah, I don't want to look like Cheddar Bob for the entire year or whatever.
I'm like, no, dude, Kevin, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's fine.
But yeah, obviously, then now the other finals going on. The NBA finals are starting tonight. Game 1.
I'm hyped for that as well. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I think I'm actually pretty excited for that. I am just interested to see how it goes. I probably won't watch any of it at all, if I'm being completely honest. Where am I going to watch it? I can't watch it at home.
Why not? You don't have like any type of...
Unless it's like on Fox or CBS or something like that, or I don't know.
Is it on? Isn't it on ESPN? Is it on ESPN?
I don't know, dude. I don't have ESPN Plus.
ABC.
Okay, so then I might actually be able to watch it then.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, ESPN Plus. No, eat my butt, dude. I'm not paying for this stuff.
It says watch on ABC on this thing.
I mean, I know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. You got OKC. Maybe we should make some picks for this game, huh? I haven't looked at any lines at all. But
I just think we should go get food. And the game probably starts too late.
Starts at 7.
Yeah, I go to bed too early for that. I'm just so hungry right now.
Thunder are 10-point favorites tonight.
It's a little too much for my liking.
It is, but they also they blew out the T-Wolves by damn near 20 every game but one.
Yeah, I guess it all just depends on like how...
Well, 2, I guess.
How much, defensively, how good can they like just put the clamps on? That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, so I did see a clip today from, I don't know what NBA talk show it was, but they were bringing up, Halliburton in his 4 games that, I think they only played OKC like 4 games this year, and like Halliburton averaged 11 points, 8 assists, 33 minutes, and I forget what the other stat was. Not bad, but not great.
Yeah.
And then they did his stats. The Pacers have only lost 4 games, all playoffs. And in the 4 games that they lost, they were like, Halliburton averaged in those 4, 11 points, 8 rebounds.
Just shut him down.
34. Like, just play great defense on him.
Yeah.
Like, he could still, like I said, that's not really a terrible performance, but it's like, as long as they could do that. But I just think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for... Indiana moves the ball very fast. That's what I think is like OKC is going to really have to focus on. They do have great defense, but they're going to have to be able to move up and down the court really fucking quick, because as soon as they get a rebound, it's down the other end. Like, you better be ready, because someone is going to be open, and then as soon as you start chasing, it's starting to get... It's like the passing is so fucking fast. They always find someone that's open.
I think like the biggest thing too, if I start watching this, I'm immediately shut it off after like the first 5 fouls. So like within like the first 2 minutes of playing, I'm just like, I can't watch it.
It does get unbearable, especially with fucking SGA too.
Yeah,
it's a lot like watching Derek Brunson, Jalen Brunson, Derek Brunson. Who the fuck is that?
That's kind of crazy.
Derek Brunson.
I wasn't really sure you're talking about, so I give the awkward laugh. But yeah, so that'll be exciting to see. Definitely for sure. We'll see if I actually watch. Maybe not. Who knows?
I was gonna say, I'm like, why am I thinking of that name? Derek Brunson's a fucking UFC fighter.
Speaking of that, so you see that video I sent you, the one where like they're at a football game and this like guy's chirping another guy.
That is old. That happened last year, and that video went viral last year too for the exact same thing.
So I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, that guy's a boxer.
It just brought up a great point, because I'm like sitting here, I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, like that's honestly like something like a lot of people like just don't think about. Like, everyone is a big dog until you actually run into a big dog. And when it comes to a situation like that, if that guy were to actually get into like a fight with him, he's getting beat badly, because this guy's a professional boxer. He's going to throw a punch. He's probably going to dodge it because he knows how. He's been trained. And you're probably going to get your brakes beat off.
Yeah, I mean, or he's going to eat the punch. At the very least, he's going to eat the fucking punch, because he knows how to take a punch, unlike somebody like a random fan.
And this random guy's probably not going to throw like a correct punch. He's probably going to break his wrist.
Yeah,
and then
a lot of problems with
this guy's just going to drop him.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm watching that. I'm like, it's like something like a lot of people need to take consideration is like you never know like who you're actually fucking with, you know?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
that's why good rule of thumb is don't try and be a fucking hard ass.
Yeah.
Don't go to the bar and puff your chest up and walk around and shoulder check dudes and try and talk shit and be a fucking asshole and think you're tough
it's
because
extremely unnecessary. But then
Yes.
you're just gonna run into the wrong person one day and you're gonna be humbled, then it's gonna be not good.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
That guy is
Life
very
lesson
lucky.
here on the show. Life lesson, guys.
Very lucky that guy walked away without getting into a fight. But yeah, that video went viral last year that happened. And
Yeah. I mean, see, I'd never seen that, so that's why I thought I sent it to you. I'm like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, ML Football reposted that too recently and was
God.
like, "Can't believe this happened. This Texans fan fucking." And I'm like, dude, you're a bitch. This was a year ago. This was like
The weekly. So obviously, guys, we got to have the weekly Aaron Rodgers glaze and the weekly ML football hate.
yeah, the weekly ML Football hate. I mean, he hit it again. He did it again. He got me one more time. He pissed me off.
Yeah,
And
dude,
actually, he pissed me off twice because I did see something else and I didn't even fucking bother screenshotting
dude, he's
it.
getting good. He's getting good at getting you.
Yeah, I'm just falling for it now because there was that slight lull in
Dude, this
in
actually
some news and whatnot.
This sounds really good, actually.
But yeah, I'm gonna look it up because it shouldn't be worthy of being talked about. But whatever, I'm just gonna fucking
Dude, this is worthy being talked about just because I'd seen this.
Mhm.
I just saw it talking about food. Some hot chicken sounds amazing right now. I saw like a thing, like a Dave's hot chicken post.
the place
Yeah.
ain't bad.
No, it's actually like pretty okay. It's not bad. It's just, oh man, that sounds really good. I just don't want to drive. It's not that far of a drive, I know. But
Yeah, I mean, I get it though because it is like
although arguably, I think Birds might be a little better. I'm not sure.
I have not been to Birds yet. I've been wanting to try it now.
Their
for a
sauce
while.
is good. Like that,
Yeah.
is better in my opinion. The I don't even know what they call that sauce. I mean, I know what Dave's they call it Dave sauce. At Birds they call it like the 24 karat sauce or whatever. I don't know. It's good though.
This one pisses me off now. Okay, this is a totally different post that I did not see because I do not follow them. Thank God it didn't get recommended to me. But it says, which QB is the most disappointing? Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, and Bryce Young.
Okay, it's obvious. It's just rage bait.
Like, who the
Yeah.
fuck? It's yeah. I'm not.
You
we're
can't
not-
fall into the trap, dude.
Yeah, we're not gonna go on. God, this fucking moron posts so much stuff. It's crazy. Who's had a better NFL career, Eli Manning or Josh Allen?
No shot. What the? I mean, hey, dude, it works though. He's got that gold check mark. The engagement is working for him, dude. It's working. He's making money off of these posts.
I mean, yeah, that's what truly is absurd. Is that it works.
Dude, we
It
haven't been
gets-
to a brewery in a while.
No, we haven't.
No, she sounds delicious. I'm just like all thinking about food right now. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, clearly I know. I'm extremely hungry as well, but I'm just trying not to think about it because I don't want to make myself like miserable.
I know. I'm just like trying to think of what I want. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna end up like eating like unseasoned ground beef that's in the fridge or something, and I'm gonna hate it because I'm thinking like of all this good food.
I can't find it, so I'm gonna just forget looking for it because this guy's not worth any more breath. Honestly,
It's not, dude. It's not
No.
worth it.
no.
We need to make like a support group like against this guy, specifically just for you. Like it's just for you because he gets to you too much, man.
No, he definitely doesn't get to me too much. It's just fucking.
I know.
I just think
agree.
about it so funny
It
because like
sucks.
how it all started is like, I think about all the times I've seen posts from that page and I like bought it originally.
Yeah,
it
it
is like
sucks because you feel like an idiot.
yeah, and then like when we started doing the podcast and finding out like,
This
oh yeah,
isn't
you've seen
true.
this page too, and it's like yeah, it was bullshit, and it's like yeah, this is bullshit too. It's like yeah, this page is just fake, like it's just
It's
clickbait.
fake news.
Yeah, it is fake news.
Oh my god.
In real news, I did think this was kind of funny. It was a little baseball story thing that I watched yesterday night. The most expensive baseball sold ever was worth $3 million. Some guy,
Hell?
yeah, the guy who caught Mark McGwire's record-breaking home run at the time when he hit his 70th home run as a Cardinal and set the record. The guy who caught the ball, Phil Ozerski, I think his name is. The Cardinals asked him for the ball, obviously, and he's like, well, you guys got to negotiate something with me. He goes, I'll give you the ball. I just want to meet Mark McGwire. And Mark McGwire was like, no. Literally, that's all he wanted. And Mark McGwire straight up was like, no. And so the guy said, fuck you then. And he sold the ball at auction, and it sold for $3 million.
What the hell?
And then the person who bought it, obviously, we all know it was like 2-3 years later, that record was broken by Barry Bonds. Like, passed it up, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, there goes that. And now the ball's worth like $300,000. So whoever bought that, like that guy, thank God that guy made out. Is all I guess. It was like the funny
got his
part.
back. Yeah, I think the guy who caught Aaron Judge's home run, it sold at auction for like over $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is kind of nuts considering it was just the AL record, and it's not like it's the MLB record. I get it. Like, it's still a crazy feat. Mm-hmm. It's still insane. Granted. Take into consideration where he plays.
Well, what a fucking shitbag. I mean, how cocky and shitty of a person are you that like this guy like catches this ball?
Just wants to meet you. He's like, I just want to meet you.
Wow, he's not trying to rake the team for like fucking 5 years worth of season tickets and $500,000 and merch and signed autograph shit. Like, no, he just wants to meet me. Like, fuck that guy. Like, what?
What is your problem,
Mark? Please, like, nah.
Don't you want this ball? It's like, fuck that ball.
Yeah, exactly. He don't. Yeah,
I got my 69th ball.
Yeah,
it's like
that one's way cooler, anyways.
Yeah, an idiot.
Yeah, that is
stupid.
That is very funny though.
But that's all I got actually. It's actually
yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we're gonna prep for the NBA Finals. Well, Kyle is. I'm gonna prep dinner. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. I think
I'm gonna let Giordano's prep my dinner.
Dude, oh my god, that actually sounds really good. Their
pizza's fucking mid, but I'm just craving
Dude,
pizza, and I don't feel like driving very far.
I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's mid.
I'll put it like, if we're going like 1 to 10, I'll give it like a 7.
Yeah, I'd go
7, 7.5. Sometimes it can be like really on point. Sometimes they do a really good job, so I'll give them a 7.5.
Yeah, I think.
I'm going deep dish, by the way. I'm saying deep dish. Obviously, you're probably gonna get thin crust.
Yeah, I'm going thin crust, and I had deep dish yesterday from Poo Malnati's.
I have had that place once. I thought it was like okay.
That's how I felt the first time I had it too.
My problem is like I want more sauce. That's why I like Giordano's so much, because I love the sauce.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, like I said, it's not bad. I don't know. I'd give it a 7. I couldn't go higher than a 7.
No, I definitely think a 7 is like.
And I think their thin crust is better than their deep dish, honestly.
Their thin crust is actually kind of slept on. I just don't like the pepperoni under the cheese.
Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Pepperoni should always be cooked on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You should not have to specify that. That should just be a thing. But
I know.
Needs to be clarified. Giordano's as a whole is like an 8. Like the actual Giordano's. The one here in Cherville is a fucking 7. Like this one.
Yeah, the one in Cherville
not...
doesn't do it justice. Like if someone's traveling, they're like, "We're going to Giordano's."
Yeah.
I'm like, which one are you going to? Oh, the one over here in Cherville. I'm like, well,
even for like my mom's obsessed with that place. It's like, oh, we're getting Giordano's. Not so much anymore, but like there was a while she was getting on a kick on it, and I'm like, dude, it is not the same. It's not fucking nearly as good as the one out by like O'Hare or even up in Chicago. Like it's just
the one we went to.
That was fire. That night we got deep dish and we were walking around. What was that for?
We went to that like pop-up thing.
Oh yeah, the Christmas pop-up
thing.
Yeah,
I think was that for Vicky's birthday?
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, when we went to that one, that was good.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's what I mean. Chicago
that one I actually go to pretty often for some reason. I just always find like if I'm in the city and I'm going to Giordano's, it's always that one. For some reason,
I don't. Weird. That was the first time I was ever at that one.
I don't know why. I just always end up there. I'm like, oh, I've been here before. Oh.
Yeah. So much better. The Chicago one, so much better. Even like I said, the one by O'Hare, or not O'Hare, Midway. Sorry, yeah.
I don't know
O'Hare earlier, but Midway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there isn't one near O'Hare. I don't think. There's a Sugar Factory and a Fogo de Chao.
Never been there.
I've never been there either, but I heard it's pretty good.
That's what I've heard.
I mean, Brazilian steakhouses. I mean, it's just endless meat.
I mean, it's just you're talking about like my dream come true. Yeah,
meat, as much meat as I can handle.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
But anyways, guys,
happy Pride Month.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe,
comment.
Comment. We need to get our engagement up and we need to get our views up. So you guys need to put in work just like how we are. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks.
Peace out.